Prior to now, I have little to no knowledge on the development space. I had little to no knowledge on what PIND Foundation does. So that's just basically how it was for me prior to getting the job. So I just came across the flyer and then I applied, sent in my applications, and got called for interviews, and finally the employment letter came. So that's just how it was for me.
I didn't know about the developmental sector, but one thing was that there's a place of God into it too. A lot applied, but when we got in, we learn, we adapt, and we are still adapting, and we are still learning.
I joined PIND straight from school. I was just concluding my master's and then applied, got the job. So it was straight from school to the working environment. I would say that PIND is my first real work space or working place.
Joining PIND is totally a cut off from what I've been used to. Before coming to PIND, I was working in an electrical engineering firm into repair services. So it's been quite different, a lot of green energy, using your head to think. It's been fun, it's been nice.
About the rotation, it was wonderful. I think that was the best part because I think it was our first time coming to work in the developmental sector. So it was really necessary to do the rotation. It made us be aware of fundamentals of what every department does.
Like we used to use deep immersion, deep dive in each of the units. So we went on field trip. We were like in that unit for just 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Currently, if you're saying something about any of the units in PIND, we know, we have the idea because we did not just learn there, we also work there and we interact with the actors, facilitated some of the contracts. So we have idea of what is happening in all departments.
It just gave us the bigger picture of what PIND does. That's just it. We came to understand the fundamentals. During the rotation, I had the opportunity to participate or get involved with all the programs units. And from the onset, I had this inclination to market system development. So it made me understand the bigger picture and then made me feel, okay, this is what I fit into. So I was not just thrown into. And I feel the energy and the way I feel, the trainings, we were even part of the MSD workshop, we were part of the formation. For me, I think it helped in the selection process and then for the role I'm currently doing.
Well, during the rotation, everybody had where they wanted to be. I actually liked market system development because when I came in and saw what they were doing, this is where I can really fit in and make change. Something that just comes across naturally, and when we saw our placement letters, I was in market, I was like, okay, yeah, fine, this is something I can do. So, yeah.
I'm currently in the planning, monitoring, and evaluation department, but that wasn't the department I wanted to be in when we were being asked with departments. But aside what I wanted, or which department I wanted to be in, because of maybe my own reason, the people that assessed us saw beyond that. I wanted procurement, but with the managers, human resource personnel, having seen this other side of me, to be a very curious person, inquisitive and all that, they thought that I would best fit in the PM&E department. And when I got into PM&E department, I really saw the reason why that happened. And to be honest, it's a wonderful assessment and wonderful result, and I'm happy.
I love the energy sector. I studied energy for 8 years. So working in the energy sector is something there's a saying that if you love what you do, you never work any day. So I love what I do. I do it with passion. Every day I wake up to talk about energy. It's like, having fun. I love the energy sector. But during the rotation, even though I love energy, I still also put my passion in every other unit.
Having come together helped us to integrate more, relate, where we shared experiences, shared how we are feeling. Like, it was so much of sharing at the beginning. Now that we're in different departments, the sharing has reduced, but we still come together.
We had social activities together, learning activities together.
We had each other's back. and the relationship has been okay from the onset. It's just as though they just picked us and we just bonded. We had this similar value, similar way of life, and it was just hitch-free. And then relating with other consultants or other staff, when I came in, during my first week in Abuja, I was like, wow, the space here is different. The hierarchy is there, but it's not just too pronounced. You can even walk into a manager's office and say hello, and then you walk out. It wasn't that way in where I was coming from. So I had always said, if you ask me then, I'll tell you, I like this space, it's so welcoming. You don't feel so tense. The relationship amongst colleagues here is good. So interacting wasn't difficult.
The graduate training model is actually the best, and I think every institution should adopt, because we have the orientation phase, we have the rotation phase, then we have the assignment to the unit, then the injection phase. So it's a long phase where we learn, we've grown. Even before the injection, we've grown to the extent that we can take up any assignment.
PIND has literally built my capacity, and in many areas I never thought of, things I didn't think I could do. So to every other young person out there, what I would just say is prepare your minds, and when you see this opportunity, grab it.
More or less, this is just like an entry route that one can come in without having that experience, So the graduate trainee program is one that is highly beneficial. That way, PIND can bring in fresh graduates, fresh mind, different thinking pattern without having to hinge on 10 years experience, 5 years experience, So for me, I'm very grateful for the process. And when we even came in newly, I think we were just even barely 3 months into the system, and I had to go to the coastal community. That's because they want you to have that experience. They want you to know what is happening. So they would dive you, just like my colleague said. They will dip you. They will push you inside the water, and then you get to learn, you get to know what's happening. You're not just hearsay. It's not the one that they brought us on and said, okay, you start carrying files or doing office work. No, we are not. We are doing everything that every other consultant is doing. So I would advise anyone that have the opportunity to take it, to grab it, and to run with it. Appreciation to PIND first. I'm very grateful for the opportunity to be amongst the graduate trainees and amongst those selected. If they didn't open up this opportunity, we wouldn't be here. Thank you, PIND.